Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey, oh, listen, Steve Harvey, why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey, you know, better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, join in with me. Come with me, help me say, turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Turn them up, got to turn them up. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them up. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only, Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Man, oh man, oh man. How many times I got to say that before I get tired of it? I think it's going to be a minute, folks. I got to be real with you. Because, boy, that Steve Harvey Got a Radio Show, man, clear indication of how God can do some unexpected, wonderful things for you. How he leads your life in directions that you never, ever saw coming. You know, I was talking with somebody the other day, and they were talking about how, man, they were young and they were doing things, and they never knew that the things that they were doing as a youngster would come and help form who they were today. As an adult, this guy's 50 years old. And, you know, the same thing for you. If you look back on your life and all of the things that you've done, it helps shape you into who you are. Now, this is provided now that you take the positive approach. Now, when I say look back at your life and see what you've done, that doesn't mean dwell on the misfortunate moments, because the misfortunate moments were necessary. I know it's hard to see that when it's happening to you, but the unfortunate moments are necessary. You know, what really makes you appreciate summer vacation is winter work. What really makes you appreciate a walk on the beach is when it's cold, it's raining outside. What really makes you appreciate when you're up is because you've been down. See, if you were up all the time, just the nature of us as human beings, we would lose our appreciation for it, because it becomes que sera, whatever it is. Well, it is what it is. I'm just what? You take it for granted. It becomes expected. But what happens in life is it has so many twists and turns, and then you learn how to deal with those twists and turns, which makes you now a more experienced person. And then when the sunny days come, man, you go, wow, it's really nice outside. You really want to appreciate how warm weather, just stay in a bunch of cold weather all the time. You know what I'm saying? This is really simple analogies, but it helps you along the way. Now, here's what I came to say today to everybody out there, and this has helped me in my life. I can't tell you what it's done for me, but a lot of people are struggling with moving forward with their future plans, their future goals, their future aspirations, their future hopes, their future dreams, just simply your future wants. a lot of people trying to have a hard time mapping out their future, even what I'm going to do, what I'm going to be, what I'm going to make, how I'm going to go about it, what do I do next. I want to share something with you that I had to come to terms with. The quickest way to lose focus on your future is to keep focusing on your past. You know, it's like I said at the beginning, you know, when I say it's wonderful to look at your life and review it, because if you look at it, it'll tell you it really helps shape and form you today as the person you are. Now, if you look at it in a positive sense, but if you dwell and harp on the negative that's happened to you, then that keeps you from seeing the good in the incident. Every bad thing that's happened to you, there was a silver lining behind it. I know people who were on drugs who finally, man, just got sent to prison for stealing because of their habit. I know a cat that sold dope. Well, he went to prison. He told me one time, he said, Steve, he said, man, this is the best thing ever happened to me. This saved my life. Now, most people would think, how in the world is going to prison helpful for you? The brother said, it saved my life. First of all, it got me clean. He said, I've been clean for 5 years from sitting in here. That's for starters, I'm clean. I ain't stealing no more. I ain't putting myself in jeopardy, and I ain't jeopardizing nobody else. He said, nah, man, I done went to college. I done got a college degree while I'm in here. Then he was released from prison, and the brother's life was completely turned around. He married. He got a family. He got a great job. He go to work every day. He's a productive citizen. I mean, so he looks back on his incarceration, even his drug abuse, and it taught him how to appreciate the things in life that he had taken for granted and was missing. Because he said, man, my life was just in a blur. I didn't even know what was going on. He said, now I appreciate every day I wake up. That's what I mean. Even in your missteps in life, there is a purpose for the missteps. Every time you fail, there was a reason for the failure. See, what I had to do was I had to learn that all of my failures taught me how to get back up. So I became a very strong and tough person in getting back up. And then I was down and out so long that it taught me how to really appreciate the up. And so I've taken all of that and used it, those experiences that happened to me, and I became a more experienced person. So next time when people talk about me who don't know me, it don't shake me, because everybody not going to like you, man. You might as well go and get on this train right now. And so what I'm saying to you out there is the quickest way to lose focus on your future is to keep focusing on your past. Let it go. Yeah, he left. But like I told this lady on my TV show the other day, sometimes the breakup is the blessing. I know it's hard to break up because now you're lonely and you by yourself. But man, wasn't you in misery when you was in that? Weren't you in complete misery in that? Now, you kept asking God to fix it, but it takes two people to fix a relationship. It don't just take one. It takes two to make a thing go right. It takes two to make it out of sight. You really do have to have two people wanting a relationship to work. It can't just be one person wanting a relationship. So you can pray about the relationship all you want. If the other person don't want you no more and ain't going to act right, you can't make him do that. Or you can't make her do that. But you steady asking God for a new relationship, but you are yet to be grateful that you are in a position to have a relationship, and you keep harping on the past. You don't think he hear that? I'm just a dude with a show, and I hear it all the time. Let it go. Go forward. It's over. You made it. He brought you through it. You survived it. Why are you dwelling on it and making it the cross around your neck when clearly he had removed it for you? Now, all you got to do is come on. So if you're sitting behind them walls, brothers and sisters, I'm talking directly to you. Sometimes, man, you just got to get it right. All this repeat offender business, that's for who is that for? How ignorant can you be to keep giving your life back to the penal system? Be free, man. Walk the streets. Do the right thing. Ask God to help connect you. He can do anything. You think he can't give you a job? Are you serious, man? Put some faith on it. Let's move forward, y'all. Let it go. Let's move.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please, may I have your attention, please? Today's show is dedicated to those of you who are striving for greatness. This is for everybody that's striving for greatness. I ran across some information that I have got to share with you because this is good news. A guy sent me this today, and it's a billboard, but it says, in capital letters, never forget 3 types of people in your life.
Okay.
Never forget 3 types of people in your life. The first person you should never forget is who helped you in your difficult time.
Check.
That's the first person.
Check.
The second person you should never forget is who left you in your difficult time.
Woo!
Yeah, sure.
You need to remember who they are.
Yeah.
Who left you in your difficult time. And the third person you should always remember is who put you in difficult times.
Whoa.
You need
Yeah.
to get your mind.
Yeah, the third
They
one.
could all be the same person
Yeah.
right
Yeah.
there. All
Who
3 of them.
put you in your difficult time.
Uh-huh.
No, they ain't.
Maybe in your life, nephew.
No. Ain't nobody helped me in my difficult times was the same one that put me there. No, I ain't never.
Or who left you there.
Yeah,
I can leave the one that put me there.
Yeah, those are some important people.
The one that put you could have been the one that left you, though, in your difficult times. That's true.
The
Yeah.
one that put you in them is short.
Uh-huh.
That's been my
Yeah.
That's been my biggest one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Those two can go
Can be
together.
the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those who left you in your difficult time
And put you in the
and was the same person that put me in the difficult
you in.
time.
Yeah.
Walked
Yeah.
off skipping like what, nothing going on.
Saw you in trouble.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. Let's Shirley, what's going on?
Hey, Steve. Good morning to you.
Good, Carla
Happy
Farrell.
Tuesday.
Hey, good morning, crew. What's going
Junior,
Morning, Aunt.
fool number 1,
Yes, sir, in the building.
fool number 2.
What up,
Dude
Steve?
right here,
My
I'm trying to
favorite
talk
coworker.
serious. And he's showing
This
me pictures.
You thinking
I
about
mean,
this
man, this
difficult
dude
time.
right here.
You did the same thing to me. That's why my head was down, Steve. Because I said, if I
right
bust
here.
out laughing right now, Steve's going to look at me so crazy.
That's the type of person he is. Just full of ignorance. Should have left him right where I found him.
But you didn't, did you?
I didn't.
I would have ended up over here eventually.
Yeah. You know, I always
You
saw
used
that
to be
coming.
with us.
But you
What
know,
is it? He used to be with us when we were in L.A. before.
Yeah.
God has a way of doing it in his own time.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he
Yes,
does.
And that's the thing. It's easy to have faith when you look at how it could end up.
Yeah.
Oh, because that's exciting
Yeah.
and it
Right,
looks
right.
rewarding. The difficult part is keeping faith in the middle.
Going through.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
It's in the middle where you got to keep the faith. And most people lose the trip because they lose faith in the middle. Hey, y'all, if you're going through something and you're in the middle of it, keep your faith because the end will surely come. Keep the faith, man. Keep the
go.
faith.
Yes, sir.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, the guys are here with today's comedy segment. Jay, come on, this is out of your mind. You're still work here for now. So tell us what this is all
It
about.
has to do with how women can take anything that a man does, anything, and make something out of it by the way she phrases it.
Okay.
Like, it makes you feel as if you're doing something wrong.
For
For
instance, like this.
instance,
Oh, you taking showers now. Well, damn.
What's wrong with taking a shower?
Ain't we got one in the bathroom?
yeah, when did you start taking showers? Yeah. All of a sudden, you showering up.
I love this segment
Here's one right here.
already.
Yeah, that's simple phrasing right there.
Yeah.
When did you start wearing that fragrance?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. That's not what you usually wear. Huh?
Yeah, I was in the department store and I saw a new one. The lady
Oh,
sprayed
you
the sample.
changing up now? You changing up fragrances?
Yeah.
RJ,
For who?
when they start with, I see you got some new shoes.
Yeah.
How about this one? How about this one? Well, when did you start eating toast? I never know you like toast.
Toast.
Can't even have.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just wanted to try it.
You cutting bread in half now around here?
So we cutting off ends?
You don't eat the crust.
Oh, we don't eat crust no more. Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
brand
Boo Boo
new.
the fool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brand
Always
new in
something.
2018.
I love all of this. I love
Me
it.
too,
Since
Shirley.
when? Here go one right here. Since when you start buying new socks?
Yes.
You supposed to just wear old sock forever?
Yeah.
Raggedy sock,
baby.
baby.
You supposed
They
to
had
wear
the gold
right.
toes on sale.
I get this one all the time. What is you doing on that side of town?
Yes.
Yeah. Why you over there? Yeah.
Huh? What is you doing out in Sugar Land? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, what you doing over there? Who you know over there? Yeah.
Who you know?
Yeah.
Where Carl is from. Uh-huh.
Oh, here go one. This one they say. This really bothers us. Cause we be minding our own business on the phone, maybe like just laughing, having a good time. What's so funny? I like to laugh too.
Yeah.
What
why
got you all
laughing
up turned up?
all head back laughing and
Yeah.
everything.
Huh?
Yeah.
You cracking
Yeah.
up. What's that?
Yeah, I like
Who
a
is
good
that
joke.
you talking to?
This is my favorite segment of 2018.
Oh, here go one right here.
What?
I saw you scribbling. What you scratch it out for?
Bring it. Yes.
Oh, you got CSI on your hands,
Yeah.
partner.
Yeah.
Oh my
You wrote something down, scratched it
Paper
out.
you was scribbling. What you scratch it out for?
Yeah. Oh, I got one, Steve. I got one. Oh, Shirley, tell Steve I got one. Shirley, tell Steve I got one. I got one.
Jay has one, Steve.
Okay, tell him to go ahead.
Since when you start liking that song? I never know you like that song.
Hey,
Oh, that's your jam now.
I got one. I got one for you. You ready for this?
Come on, Steve.
Yeah.
What you got? Bring it.
Why Earl keep calling you?
Ooh.
Right there.
That's your dog.
get in trouble.
Cause we friends? Yeah, but what he keep calling you for though?
Earl has
He had a
replaced you,
crisis,
Jay.
Steve.
I got this one about a month ago.
What?
So you done went from zest to dove, huh?
So,
You done went from zest to dove. That's what you're doing now? You're doing dove?
who got you on dub?
Who put you on dove? They got a
Moisture is
men's
important.
dove. I mean,
Yes.
what's-
I love
Oh,
it.
I got one.
What?
So you went to the McDonald's on the other side of town?
What's wrong with the one up the street?
Yeah.
All good.
No problem with
okay.
that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so now you going to church.
Oh, you about to
Oh,
Lord
you
now.
about the Lord now. Who is this?
When you start eating Mediterranean food. What?
Mediterranean.
Who you know?
Cheese, that's all.
That's it, boy.
Oh, I got one for you.
Come on, Steve.
So why you got to be at every Taco Tuesday? What's down there that's so good?
He's coming
Because I
around.
know it ain't
Tacos.
them damn tacos. So
Ain't
what
eating
is it
tacos.
down there?
That's the J spot.
How about this?
Oh, you Mexican now, huh?
Where you know her from? At the bank. I come in here every damn week. What you talking about how I know this lady?
Yeah, why people always speaking to
This
you?
ain't my first time in here.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, Jay, here it is. So I see y'all friends on Facebook. We ain't friends on Facebook.
Oh, that's a big one right there.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, don't hit that like button, fellas.
Boy.
Don't hit that like button on nothing.
Yeah.
Be careful, Drew. Be careful.
So
Don't
you
like
you
nothing.
hugging people around the waist when you take pictures now, huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta have our arms straight up in the air. We gotta be arrested to take a photo.
Like we getting arrested.
So when you start wiping stuff off my face.
Wait a minute, Junior.
Yeah.
What's
I
going on
know.
now?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah.
You
yeah.
wiping stuff
You got
off?
some sleep in your eye.
Oh.
I just was getting it.
I just getting sleep. Oh, you like baked chicken now? All of a sudden you baked chicken, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Fried.
Yeah.
That's what we
Yeah.
doing.
I'm stupid. You eating baked chicken now? Oh, okay.
Since when you got to where you want to hold my hand now when we going somewhere? When that start here, this holding hands. When that start?
So you started wearing your ring again, huh?
He can't win. He can't win.
All right, come on, Steve, close us out.
No, that's it. I'm through. I like all of that. Yeah, I
Oh, you
quit
through
thinking
now?
of-
Now you through?
Oh, now you
Oh,
through.
now you know.
Oh, now you through. Oh, now you through.
When you start crying after sex.
Oh, my God.
You emotional.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, Miss Ann will be here with today's national news and headlines. But right now, it is time for the nephew to run that prank back. Neff?
This goes out to all of y'all in the blue and white. You ain't no Sigma.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Greg, please.
Yeah, this he.
How you doing? My name is Bernard Phi Beta Sigma. I'm over Pledge Relations.
Uh-huh.
Giving you a call today, man. You attended Prairie View A&M University, am I correct?
Yeah, that's right. Prairie View A&M.
Okay. And from my understanding, you pledged Phi Beta Sigma in fall of 91.
That's correct.
All right. That's the Delta Theta chapter, correct?
Yes.
All right. Here's where we're having some problems here going through the records.
Going through the records?
Actually, looking at the records that we have here at headquarters, you're not actually an official member of Phi Beta Sigma. But
Wait a minute. What? What you mean I'm not a member?
Looking at our records here at national headquarters, it's indicating that you're not an official member of Phi Beta Sigma. I don't know what could have gone wrong.
No, that ain't right, man. That ain't right because, see, Delta Theta is recognized nationally, so why wouldn't I be nationally recognized?
I'm not certain, sir. Maybe it's something that took place on that actual line of fall 91. We're actually going to have to do some research on everything that's going on with your line as well as the chapter.
But how is that possible if they gave me a certificate and the plaque and I got my pen and I mean I'm a Sigma? What you mean?
Okay, please understand. I want to try to clear this matter up.
We need to clear this matter up. Who else is there? Somebody there like a overseer or maybe the head president of your branch or something that I could talk to or something?
Well, I am actually over Pledge Relations.
Uh-huh.
And I wanted to give you a call personally so we can try to rectify the matter, and it's going to take us some time to iron this thing out.
Yeah.
And you know what? The problem is that I'm noticing is that all of the people that were on your line, they are official. For some reason, Mr. Greg isn't official. So I
don't understand that because I was the line president. So how is everybody else able to be a Sigma and not me when I did all the paperwork that it takes for the process to be right? I don't understand.
Sir, you know what, brother? I can't call you brother for the fact that you right now you are not a brother.
You can call me brother because I'm a Sigma.
So here's what we're going to have to do, Greg. We're going to have to get you to, first of all, if you're dealing with anybody alumni-wise, we're asking that you don't go to any meetings right now. We're also asking that you don't wear any Phi Beta Sigma paraphernalia. At this point, we want to make sure and get clarity that you are definitely a brother.
Wait a minute, man. I am definitely a brother. Do you know what I had to go through to get where I am today to be a Sigma? All the y'all took y'all dues. What happened to that? If you taking my dues, you should be able to tell me, yo, man, we got this going on. Certain things are going on with your line. We need to check you. You took all my money.
That's the thing. I'm seeing checks that have gone through for other people that were on that line. I don't see any of your name.
And to this day, I'm like a lifetime member. So what the hell are you talking about?
I have no records indicating that you're a lifetime member. That's what I'm saying, sir. We've got to get this.
There, dog. Somebody needs to tell me something today.
We're going to try to get to the end of this by the end of the week. It's going to take a little bit of time.
Bernard, you're not understanding what I'm saying, man. Because I'm a Sigma to the heart, dude. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all playing with my heart right now, man. Ain't nobody finna do that and get away with it. I don't know what's going on.
You know, here's what we can do. We can bring you back in and do another pledging process.
Pledge? Did you understand what you just said to me? No, man, that ain't happening, dog. I done been through this already, man. I'm not pledging. I'm not signing my name on nothing else because I have pledged. I'm not doing no more. Y'all need to get somebody on the phone that can answer my questions. I want to know what's going on.
Okay, right now, and I understand, you know, the disbelief of what's going on. I really do.
You obviously don't. You a brother?
Brother, we're going to try to.
What year did you go across? Did you walk the same? I mean, tell me what's going on.
Brother, I'm fall 89, brother.
And?
Now, what we're going to have to do right now is, first of all, no paraphernalia.
No paraphernalia. You trying to tell me that I can't wear what's nearest and dearest to my heart next to my wife and my child? You telling me that I can't go around and proclaim what I am? That's like telling me I can't be black. What the hell are you saying?
And another thing we're going to have to get you to do, I understand you have a brand, a Sigma brand. That's going to have to come off until we get this taken care of.
What? Wait a minute, you talk about a medical procedure. What is you saying?
Sir, we cannot allow you to wear a brand representing Phi Beta Sigma when right now you are not a member of Phi Beta.
You can't allow that brand to me was allowed to put the brand on me. Now I can't be allowed to wear something that I've been wearing for almost 15 years. Are you crazy? Come on, man. That's some crazy right there,
we got to get you to take the brand off until all of this
is brand? What the hell are y'all? Man, this is some. Look here, brother Bernard. What Bernard? Is that what your name is? You need to get somebody on this phone. Wait a minute. That's all right. I know the president. My self. How about that? I would just call in and I'll figure out my self.
Sir, right now we need you to take the brand off or keep it covered up.
You come take the brand off of me. If you want it that bad, come get it. That's what you do.
You are not a member of Phi Beta Sigma.
I don't give a you talking about, dog. I am a member. If you want something over here, holler at your boy. That's what you do. You bad, come do it.
Sir, I'm telling you for the final time, do not wear any paraphernalia.
I don't want to hear that talking about no final. Let me tell you what's final. I am a Phi Beta Sigma to the heart. Boo, boo.
Sir, all I'm telling you is no more shirts and cover that brand up until we...
Look here, man. I'm going to wear everything. I got a hat. I'm going to have that on. Matter of fact, I'm going to wear that day just to get on your nerves.
You're going to have to keep brand covered up until we figure out if you are...
If you want this brand covered up, you come get it. Until then, you better get the away from me. That's what I'm talking about.
Don't you want none of this. Cover that brand up and don't you wear no shirts no more.
Let me tell you something. I ain't covering Come get it if you want it.
I got one more thing I got
to the heart, baby. This is blue fire. You don't want none. You don't want none. Y'all, this is some man.
I don't know what to do, but one more thing I need to say to you. Are you listening?
Say what you got to say. You ain't getting this.
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy. Hello?
Boy, y'all had me ready to kill by my man. Y'all boy.
I got one more thing, man. What is the baddest radio show in the land, Greg? What is it?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
What you think, Jay? You a Sigma or not
man,
a Sigma? Which
I
one?
remember this one so well. This dude was so upset at you, man.
You know,
these old days.
You know how the few do. You know how the few do.
Too much.
And none in the few get up in there and do
it.
You're going to get it one day.
Every now and then. All right, Bethesda Blues and Jazz Supper Club. I've been talking about it. Oh, my God, and it's going down. There'll be a little blues, a little jazz, a little supper, and a little bit of comedy from Tomedy. All right?
I
you
think
get
you
that?
scared Jay off from playing the harmonica.
Well, we haven't.
I was told not to do the harmonica.
Well, we haven't had rehearsal, and then Jay wants to be impromptu, and there's other things that Jay and I need to be working on. I threw that out there. That's it. I'm done.
You're so talented,
and,
nephew.
Yeah, you so off mic.
You're so talented, nephew. Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, this is, don't you hate going over other people's houses and they don't have the stuff that you're used to?
Yes.
Like, for instance,
Over
it's
here?
Hot. Maybe air conditioning?
Oh, that's very important.
Uh-huh.
Very important. You go to somebody's house, and they got all the doors open and the windows open, and it's hot as hell outside. You know, right away, I can just go home because I got air conditioning.
Yeah.
I got air conditioning at the house.
Right.
I ain't trying to be ugly or nothing like that.
Right.
I just like a little air conditioning.
That's all.
You know, and I don't, look, let me tell you something else. Don't give me a one-room air conditioner where you tell everybody can stand in this room right here because ain't no air conditioning. You know what, the one window?
in the window.
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, I can go home and walk all through the damn house.
It's cool everywhere.
Right.
Cool everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be funny.
Why am I here?
What about you, Tommy?
Say it.
Somewhere to sit. You understand?
Wait, what?
somewhere to sit. You
Left-
ever been to somebody's house and
Oh,
everybody
shit.
on the floor?
I get it.
Yeah.
It look like you ain't moved in yet. That right there kind of puzzles me.
I'm with
But they
you.
got a flat screen on the wall.
Yeah.
Why we got this out of order right now?
This
We
not
need
a
somewhere
bean
to
chair
sit.
body. This not a bean chair body.
You just
You know, once I
chair
get down
body.
in a bean chair, I can't get my ass up. This is not. Back in the day, I had a bean chair body.
Yeah, you actually become the bean.
He take the shape
Now
of
it's
the
just
chair.
a bag of beans.
I can't do it.
I'll tell you another thing.
What?
You gotta have some plates. Okay? You need some plates. But a plate,
Seriously.
yeah, cause I can't stand eating people's house. They invite you over for dinner and they put all your food on that foam plate, paper plate, that bean. Now the bean juice dripping on your pan. No,
I
I
tell
need
you
plates.
what, I can't take.
What, Steve?
I can't stand go over nobody's house that ain't got 2 bathrooms. Now, you can excuse me for being bougie, but I need another
You
damn
the one
bathroom.
way down
I'm with you on
Something,
that one.
dog. 'Cause you mean to tell me once somebody go in there to rep, we out.
we through.
We out. And they not coming right out? Oh, partner, you ain't got a little side hustle bathroom, half bath.
one in the basement or something.
Just a sink and a toilet.
That's all we looking for.
Give me something.
what?
But what I can't do is go to that door and turn it, and then that's just it.
Because sometimes you go to people's house, you got to put in some work. Sometimes work got to be put in.
Yeah.
And you need that bathroom way,
At someone else's house.
way away.
You shouldn't
from
be
it.
putting in work at
Yeah,
nobody else's house.
sometimes it
though.
happens.
I tell you something else. I can't stand going over nobody's house ain't got no damn snack. I mean, look, man. Look, I know, you dog. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got no chips. You ain't got no nuts, dog. You ain't got no peppermint. Dog, you ain't got nothing. Just whole meat. Dog, dog, you ain't got a soda.
No club soda, no regular
let me
soda.
tell you
no.
what else is bad. As a matter of fact, I can't go to people's house that just got one TV. For everybody in here
That's
watching.
bougie now.
Now, forget that. Why is we all in here adults watching Disney Junior? Because all the kids is in here. Man, the game
All
is
the
on.
kids in one room.
The baby is one busy.
Hey, let me tell you something. I can't go to nobody's house, ain't got no front steps. How come I got the long jump into the house?
Man,
Come on, man. You're going to need some steps,
No,
man.
that is
I
not
can't.
being bougie. I tell you one more thing before we get out of here. I can't stand.
What, Steve?
Look, man, I ain't trying to be bougie, but can you call an exterminator? I mean, dog, just
Like your friend.
dog,
Yeah.
get some type of service in here.
I see him. I see
What I
him.
can't be doing is just stomping and patting whole time I'm in here. Dog, you just need to call somebody with some
We gotta
spray.
go.
You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, Steve, let's get to the news.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Okay, thank you very much, everybody. Yes, I have 2 bathrooms, more than that. Anyway, this is Ann Tripp with the news. In Ohio, a coroner finds that the young white man behind the mass shooting in Dayton early this month had several drugs in his system, including cocaine. That shooter killed 9 people, his sister and 8 other folks. 6 of them were black before people and police took him down. Meanwhile, authorities say that one of the Dayton victims was also shot by the police. However, doctors say the woman had already been mortally wounded by a bullet from the gunman's weapon. That's according to Police Chief Richard Beal.
Weighs heavily on us that some of our rounds caused additional wounding. We are comforted by the coroner's finding that no rounds fired by officers resulted in death of any innocent citizens.
And the Dayton assault took place after another white man went on an anti-Hispanic rampage in El Paso, Texas, killing 22 people. President Trump let Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu know that he shouldn't let 2 of his most frequent congressional targets into Israel. Trump says that it would be terrible, according to him, for Israel to allow Representatives Ilhan Omar and Rashida Tlaib into the Jewish state. So the Israeli government says it will bar one of the 2 Muslim Democrats. They're going to bar both of them, but now they say they're only going to bar Ilhan Omar because of her support for a Palestinian-led boycott movement. Rashida Tlaib also apparently supports that, but they're letting Rashida Tlaib in on humanitarian reasons because she wants to see her 90-year-old grandmother. Congresswoman Omar accuses Netanyahu of doing Trump's bidding. And then there was one less. Former Colorado Governor John Hickenlooper says that's it.
I'm ending my campaign for president, but I will never stop believing that America can only move forward when we work together.
Hickenlooper made that announcement in a video by way of Twitter. A black man who was simply driving down Texas Road in his own neighborhood with his 10-year-old son and 12-year-old great-nephew says that a white man on horseback carrying a rope cut him off face down like it was the Old West for no reason. The victim, a black man named James Ragland, is a journalist. He's written for the Dallas Morning News and the Washington Post. The guy on the horseback since been identified as Grant Williams. Ragland says William kept saying, quote, "These are Texas roads," pointed to Mr. Ragland's California license plate. Ragland said, "Nice horse," and said, "By the way, this particular car is rented." And then he says the guy kept saying, "Yeah, but these are Texas roads." Anyway, he drove around them. His children, the children were hysterical, were crying. Ragland eventually called the Harrison County Sheriff's Office. He says one cop that he spoke to hung up on him, and the other one says that, we spoke to Mr. Williams, and he said he only took his rope out to train his horse, and they did not believe Mr. Ragland. Okay? Finally, today is True Love Forever Day.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Take me to heart.
She's the queen, and she will forever have an impact on my soul. I know millions of people have heard her music, and she's going to forever be remembered.
And nobody.
I loved her dignity and all she did, and her love of God made her who she is.
When she sang, you had to feel it inside your heart and soul because she was very uplifting. Her music brought joy to everybody.
Her music was absolutely inspirational.
She was there arm in arm with Martin Luther King. And when she did Respect, that went a long way.
Well, today, people, our hearts are heavy as we lost the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin. Miss Franklin, of course, was born in Memphis, Tennessee back in 1942. She began singing in church before recording her first gospel album at the age of just 14 years.
Wow.
Yeah. After 10 modestly successful albums, she shifted to R&B and became the Queen of Soul.
Yes.
Her 6 R&B chart toppers included the 1967 pop #1 hit Respect, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. That's right. She hit the top 20 on the pop chart 24 times. Aretha won 18, count them, 18 Grammys over her career, plus 2 honorary Grammys. She was the first female solo artist that was ever inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. She performed at the presidential inaugurations of Jimmy Carter, Bill Clinton, and of course, Barack Obama.
That hat.
Yes, you'll never forget that hat. That hat.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Remember when Ellen wore the hat on her show the following day? Yeah, that was funny. Yes. Miss Aretha was married and divorced twice. She was survived by 4 sons. And all morning long, we're going to play Aretha Franklin songs. And boy, did she have some hits.
Man.
Woo,
Oh, man.
Steve, she had some hits.
What's your favorite?
Uh-huh, yeah.
It was so many.
It was so many.
on a freeway.
No, Freeway of Love, yeah. That was later in her career.
Remember Daydreaming?
Daydreaming. You know what song my mom used to love? Jump to It.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that?
Jump
yeah.
to it.
My mother loved that song.
What about Call Me?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I love you.
Hit after hit.
We're going to play some
All right,
music
we're gonna
right
play.
now.
Yeah.
Right now. I just
Let's
wanna
hit
hear.
it, girl.
Girl, you know.
Let's hit. Oh, let me tell him, Carla. Carla's favorite song. Put this song on right here, and Carla Farrell loses her mind.
Rock steady, baby. Let's call this song exactly what it is. What it is. Who sings lyrics like that? Just genius. The queen, baby.
All right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Comedy Roulette, Steve.
Here we go.
Jake,
Here we
please,
go.
please quickly set this up.
Every week, our comedy ability is tested in the way we prove how good we are. Put 5 subjects on the wheel, spin the wheel, where it stop, we got it. That's all it is. That's all it is. Comedy Roulette, what you got?
All right, here are the 5 subjects. Number 1, fish grease.
Oh, yeah, we could do. Yeah, everybody could do that.
Number 2, she wasn't that big in high school. What?
Yeah, we could do that. We could do that now.
I don't appreciate that one. Okay, number 3, tastes like chicken.
Everything.
Yeah, that's everything.
Number 4, now that I have a little money, you know who I am.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And number 5, I don't know how you could eat that.
Give me that. Give me that.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead. Go right ahead.
All right, let's go. Spin the wheel, Cat. Fish grease. Come on, fish grease. Now that I have a little money, you know who I am. That's what I stopped
very
on.
easy. Let me have that one. Let me start that one out.
Yeah.
See, back in the day, my nickname was Fish. Didn't nobody know Fish. Didn't speak to fish.
Yeah.
You was too fine to speak to fish.
Yeah.
But now that Fish is on TV.
Yeah.
Hey, Fish. How you doing, Fish? And I can't remember who you are.
Yeah.
What you got, Tommy?
I was out of my league. I was way out of my league. You was drop dead fine to me. I begged for it, wanted it. I used to ask for it day and night. You never gave me the time of day. But now, got a little money. I'm on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You're texting me now. Huh? I can have it if I want it. I don't want it now. I don't want it.
Yeah. I hear you, Tommy.
What you got, Jim?
Come on, Jim.
You know what? Now that I got a little money, you know who know my name now?
Who?
Bill collectors. They know exactly who they talking to now. Matter of fact, they don't even call me by my real name. That's how I know they know I got money. They say, excuse me, is Junior in? Junior. That ain't my government name. Everybody know now.
Well, this right up my alley here. Now I got a little money. Yeah, you know who I am now. Yeah, this goes out to Ike back in Cleveland at Mr. Albert's Men's Store.
What?
Yeah, used to call me LK. Layaway King. Yeah, now Albert and Ike, I can buy your whole damn store. So the next time I walk in, I ain't coming in layaway. Feel me. I might just buy your damn store. Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Hey.
Yeah, well.
Oh, let me put an initial out there with a last name. Just the initial and the last name. You know who you are. V, last name, White. Oh, you were so fine. Yeah. Oh, my God, you was fine.
Yes.
Did not even speak to me in the hallway.
Yeah.
I walked past you, I act like a slave. Because I ain't want to look you in the eye. You was that damn fine. But, it has changed now. Because Fish got a little money.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fish,
Fish.
Yeah.
Fish got a little money.
Fish got a little money.
Yeah, come on, Junior.
I tell you where everybody know my name at now. I'm a lot more familiar and welcome when I walk in the door. Our bank account used to sit on $6. Hated overdraft. But what I didn't notice though, when I go in the bank now, there's a whole nother room. It's got vegetables in it, wine, cheeses. Oh, when I go in the bank, it's Mr. Space this away. Oh, what you standing in line for? Come on around this way. Do you have your access card? Never mind, I have mine. Oh, it's different when I go down there now.
Yeah. Wiping it for you.
Come on, Tommy.
Come on, tell me what you got, man.
Oh, you know, I used to couldn't go to you. I didn't get invited to the big Christmas party.
Oh, no.
Because I just, I you know what I'm saying? I wasn't big enough. I didn't have a name enough. But now that I'm balling and I'm on the show and I'm the nephew, got a little money in my pocket, doing a little stand-up, I don't want to go to your funky Christmas party now. I throw my own damn Christmas party at my chateau. Y'all can kiss my ass.
All right. All right, we'll be back with Nephew Tommy's prank phone call right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, get ready for today's Strawberry Letter. But right now, it is the nephew's turn yet again with the prank phone call. Come on, Tommy.
All right, here it is, y'all. Your baby got my baby name.
Huh?
The baby got what?
Your baby got my baby name. Oh, watch me work.
It's going to be ignorant, right?
So what's wrong with that?
Listen.
Hello,
Hello?
I'm trying to reach Patricia.
Speaking. Who is this?
How you doing? Listen, my name is Floyd. I wanted to give you a call. Your daughter, she attends middle school, right?
I'm sorry, what's your name again?
Floyd.
Okay, what can I do for you?
Well, like I said, your daughter, she do go to middle school, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now her name is Derica.
Why you need to know that?
Okay. Well,
is something wrong or something?
No, nothing wrong. I mean, I don't mean to alarm you or nothing like that, but
okay,
let me see.
So what you calling me for?
Well, here's the situation. My daughter actually goes to middle school along with your daughter.
Okay.
And it's a bit of a problem that has arisen that me and my wife just found out about.
Okay. What, they having some issues, Derek and your baby, in some kind of like trouble or something?
No, nothing like that.
But my baby don't fool with nobody at that school. She don't mess with nobody. She on the honor roll and everything. I don't have no problems out of Derica.
Right.
Like none.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to figure out why you calling me.
Let me tell you, Miss Patricia, what the problem is. See, my daughter name is Derica.
Okay.
So and it just blew me and my wife away that it was another Derica that went to school.
Okay. All right. I don't know too many Dericas. That's a unique name. That's cute. Okay.
Right. Well, here's the problem. Me and my wife actually, when it was time to name our child, we thought we was really picking a name that nobody would ever pick out for their daughter. And to have another Derica in the school, that blew us away. And I guess the real reason why I'm trying to call you, Miss Patricia, see if there's something maybe we can work out. Maybe like your Derica, does she have a middle name or nickname she can be called by, in opposed to both of them being Derica, because we really wanted our child to be the only one with this name.
Okay, wait the up. Now you calling me and you asking me to change my baby's name?
Well, I mean, you ain't really got to legally change. I mean, but just start calling her something else,
No, wait a minute. So what, you the naming police or something? Do you know how many Anns and Lewises and Patricias out there? What if I ask every in the United States to change their name from Patricia? You know how crazy that is?
And I understand that.
You must be on drugs.
No, what I'm trying to say is, this is something that we really have for our baby girl was this name, and we didn't want nobody else to have this. So does your Derica have a middle name she can use?
No. We're going to call her Derica like we've been calling her. You name your baby Dee. Let's call your baby Dee then. You change y'all change y'all baby name at the school.
I'm not calling my baby no Dee.
I don't give a what you call it, but I'm not changing my baby name.
Hey, listen, okay, look, I'm trying to call you and handle this like adults, but you seem to see you're going to push my button and take me to another level.
Obviously, you ain't calling me trying to handle no shit. Just asking me to change my baby name. Call my baby something else at the school because y'all want y'all baby name to be Derica and the only Derica in the school. Hey, you know how many other kids at the damn school got the same name?
I understand that, but for my baby girl, it ain't supposed to be like that.
Huh? Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your baby girl and your wife. But, I'm not changing my baby damn name. Y'all call y'all baby D.
No, what I'm trying to do is get it rectified that we can call.
So how in the you get my phone number? I know that school ain't gave you my number.
I got your number. Don't worry about how I got it. The problem is that what we're talking about right now is what can we start calling your child?
I don't give a I know that school ain't called you and gave you my damn number.
Listen, ma'am, all I'm trying to do is figure out what can we start calling your daughter.
Derica, like she been being called. You and your wife, y'all need to go down to the vital statistics office and get y'all baby name or conjure up some other kind of name for her. But my baby gonna keep the same damn name.
Let me explain something to you. I've been trying to be calm with you.
You done lost your
But if you don't find something else to call her, I'm gonna get all the other kids to start talking.
Number. How you get my number?
Don't worry about how I got the number. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you. If you don't find another name, I'm gonna start getting the kids to call your daughter something else.
You get them to call my baby something else. I promise you I'm whipping everybody's who call my baby something else.
You're gonna have to change your baby name. I want my baby name to be Derica.
Joe, come up in here. This is
Excuse me? My princess is supposed to be the only one named Derica.
Had a children call your baby something else at the school.
I'm going to have these kids starting tomorrow at school calling your daughter something else.
I'm not staying on this phone with you like this number. Hang up off my phone and don't call me.
Let me tell you something. I got one more thing I need to say to you. You listen to me?
What?
Are you listening to me?
I'm listening to you. What?
This It's nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your girlfriend.
I'm gonna get her. Wait, that's better. Oh, y'all, my favorite one. Y'all, come in. They didn't prank me on this phone. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's so bad.
You all right, baby?
I'm so sorry. Yes, I'm gonna get her.
Your girlfriend
I'm gonna get
got
her.
you, baby.
Oh, that is so. Oh, I am so sorry. Oh, but you got my nerves bad this morning. Lord have mercy. Lord, I gotta catch my breath.
I got one more thing I gotta ask you, darling. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
Steve Harvey Morning Show. I listen to y'all every morning. Y'all so crazy. Oh, y'all crazy. Lord have mercy. Y'all got my blood pressure up this morning. I love y'all. I listen to y'all show every morning.
There it is, baby.
It's ignorant. That's just straight ignorant.
I can't believe you. I just can't believe you, nephew.
Baby
If I'm going to follow your stupid, Jay, I got to follow it, ain't it?
Stupid. I see you stupid and I'll raise you stupid. You playing stupid poker over
Stupid
here.
poker. I love it. I love it.
Funny.
You guys are
All right,
winning.
get ready.
Ooh, that was crazy.
August 30th and 31st is going down. The food will be in town, backed by popular demand. I will be at Bethesda Blues and Jazz Supper Club. 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Get your tickets. They're on sale right now. Jump off your Labor Day weekend. Take a little break from your barbecue and come hang out with the nephew. August 30th and 31st. And then Saturday, September the 7th, Greenville, North Carolina at the Greenville Convention Center. The nephew is coming to town. Greenville, North Carolina.
All right, nephew.
All right.
All right, thank you. Up next, today's Strawberry Letter.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Now it is time for the Strawberry Letter. And Steve, we tell people every day if they need advice on relationships, on dating, on work, on sex, on parenting, and much more, submit your letter to the Strawberry Letter at steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, it is over before you know it. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 29-year-old married woman. My husband and I have been married for almost 3 years. We met at work and we fell for each other rather quickly. We also began to have sex early on in our relationship. At first, the sex was okay. It was what I needed then, but as time went on, our encounters started to be a problem because he could not last long at all. He was getting all of the pleasure and I wasn't getting any. Well, we eventually got married. I married him because I loved him and I saw a future with him, but I definitely underestimated the importance of good sex in a relationship. I find myself fantasizing, watching porn, and daydreaming about other men. I realize in theory that sex isn't everything, but gosh darn it, I need some good quality stuff, and I need it quick. I don't know how long I can be in this marriage. I have talked to him about it, and he doesn't see this as a problem. What's a girl to do? Please help. Well, 2 lines that I never thought that would be together was, well, we eventually got married after, you talked about your encounters, your sexual encounters started to be a problem because he couldn't last that long. But, you eventually married him anyway. So you said you married him because you loved him and you saw a future with him, but you definitely underestimated how important sex was into a marriage. And yeah, you're right. Sex is very important in a marriage. It is. I don't know. Have you guys gone to the doctor? Is it a medical issue? Perhaps he needs to, see a doctor about it. You've talked to him and he doesn't think it's such a big deal, but to you it is a big deal, and you're his wife and he should think what's important to you should be important to him.
Can she go faster? Can she go faster? Just keep up. Yeah.
Oh, this is on her.
If you know the pace, get with it.
Anyway, I'm just sorry though. I think watching porn and things like that, I think it can make it worse because, you're going to want your already inadequate husband to do to you what you see those people do on the screen. So I don't think that's necessarily a way to cure this. If I were you, I would say you guys need to go and check it out, and perhaps it is a medical condition. Steve?
Get naked, dog. Come on.
Well, Lady, you're 29. You got a lot of living in front of you. Living like you've been living for 3 years. This don't sound like much of a life you got coming. I'm going to just go on and paint a picture real dark for you. Ain't no sunny side to this. Damn it, it's raining. It ain't partly cloudy. It's raining. Fully cloudy day, and it ain't raining on nobody but you. It's a black cloud following you everywhere you go. You can't get nothing from him. We began, you met at work, you fell in love rather quickly. He's a nice guy, great guy. But we also began having sex early in our relationship. That's what she mean is first week. That's what she mean. At first the sex was okay, it was just all right. It never was. You never heard bells and saw skyrockets. And you ain't never teared up and cried. You ain't never been in the corner sucking your thumb. Wow. You ain't ever been shaking and just sitting up in the teeth chattering. You ain't knocked nothing off the nightstand. You ain't broke a headboard. You ain't bit into the pillow. You ain't tore the four corners up off the sheet. You ain't bit into your knuckles and realized you was bleeding. You ain't had nothing. None of that had happened to you.
Bit into your knuckles?
And realized you was bleeding.
Oh, my God. What?
This when this boy up here working. You ain't had none of that. Because it was just okay. But at the time went on, our encounter started to be a problem because he could not last long at all. Now, first of all, let me pay you a compliment. Sometimes when a man can't last long, let's just be honest, it's just that damn good.
Oh.
It's so good that Lord have mercy. Yeah. I want to work, but I'm getting worked. The more work I try to put in, the more work get put on me. So that's what. Now the only solution to this is married ladies. If you're having trouble or you're dating a man that doesn't have staying power, and if you at the point in a relationship where you are not using protective sex, ask him to wear a condom. That'll give him another 5 minutes.
Hello.
That'll give him another 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Yeah. Could be 10. Could be much longer.
But
every minute counts. Every minute counts.
Yeah, but it at least could get you where you need it to be. Just ask him to wear a condom. That will help him. Now, you needed to know that.
Okay.
In 10 seconds left, you going to go to break and when we come back, it's finna get dark for you again.
All right. We'll be back at 23 after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, come on with part 2 of your response
Bring
to
it home,
today's Strawberry Letter. It's over before you know it is the subject.
All right, this 29-year-old married woman got this man, been married 3 years. They met at work, fell for each other quickly, started having sex almost immediately. Sex, even from the beginning, was okay, but now it's developed into a problem. Homeboy can't last no time. Shoot, pop, pop! That's it.
How go?
What happened to him?
Shoot, pop, pop! Yeah. That's it.
Thank you,
It's
Jesus.
over. Yeah, thank you, Jesus. Oh, God.
Do it again. Do it one more time.
Shoot, pop, pop!
Do the heavy breathing. Go ahead.
Thank you, Jesus.
Do it one more time. Do it one more time.
Shoot, pop, pop!
Heavy breathing.
Thank you, Jesus. Well, you can thank the Lord if you want to. I have nothing to be grateful for at this point because you're too fast. Now, my suggestion to you was...
She's too fast?
No, he is.
Oh.
Just ask him to wear a condom. That should give you a little bit more time. She goes on to say, I married him because I love him and I saw a future with him. But I definitely underestimated the importance of good sex in a relationship. I find myself fantasizing, watching porn and daydreaming about other men. And we're going to get back to that. I realize in theory that sex isn't everything. But gosh darn it, no. Sex is everything.
Yes, come on and talk to me.
It's nothing. Cars and houses ain't good as that.
Not a car you get in.
I got nice cars. None of them good as nice.
Yeah. You're right.
Wow.
You know, because I get in my cars, none of my cars make me go, not now one of them.
I'm with you when you're
Not
right.
now one of them. And I done sat in it for hours.
Not one
And
car?
not one car.
Make you do what?
Pop up.
Heavy breathing. Thank you, Jesus.
Heavy breathing and thank you, Jesus.
It just don't do it.
When you close the door, it don't. When you close the door and sit in the leather seats, it don't.
How about this?
Vroom, vroom, vroom.
That don't get it.
Let me hear it one more time.
Heavy breathing.
Heavy breathing.
Thank you, Jesus. Now listen to me. Now let's go back. I find myself fantasizing and watching porn and daydreaming about other men. Listen to me. You got to stop watching that porn. Because your husband is not porn star material. He ain't Long Gone. He ain't Thunderbolt.
Stormy Daniel.
He ain't Master Built. He ain't Matt Truck.
The barbecue.
He ain't Ding Dong, Hung Like Kong.
Something else?
Yeah. He ain't Ooh Lord, Good God Almighty.
What you gonna do with all that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, you crazy in porn. You got a mystery
He
in front of
ain't
you.
no stripper named Too Much. Oh, Lord.
Heavy load.
Yeah, you ain't none of that. So now you watching porn, and you got to get back over here with Half Broke.
With what?
Half Broke.
Why you call that?
Lil Man. Short, Speedy Gonzalez.
Wow.
Quick Draw Ma Draw. Yeah. Mighty Mouse. You over here with all these short little references you got to deal with.
Minute rice.
Yeah, you over here, Uncle Ben. Rice-A-Roni. You over here, ramen noodles. Minute grits.
Ding.
Yeah.
Time's up.
You over here, microwave.
Microwave. That's it.
Yeah, you over here with him.
That's
now
it.
you watching porn. Big boy come out just swinging.
He doesn't need to do
He
that.
just up in here just slanging. And then you go back to him. So you've got to stop watching porn. And now you're fantasizing about other men. So what is the answer to this? I want to talk to him about it, and he doesn't see it as a problem. I have tried talking to him, and he don't see it as a problem. No, because he getting his. What's a girl to do? Please help. He going to have to get it. And that's a damn shame.
Yeah. If you don't get it, somebody else will.
But how he do Uncle when he...
Heavy breathing.
Thank you, Jesus. She's sitting there with her arms. As a person on the radio, I want to help you out, but I can't.
What do you mean?
I mean, I want to offer a solution. I just don't have.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
you
mean,
did
well,
suggest
but what we-
condom.
Me and Tommy just sent people money and stuff like that.
You said
over the years.
You said condom for help.
Get your condom.
Yeah,
in.
I mean, we helped as much as we could.
I mean, if that don't work, you gotta get you somebody else.
If
Because you ain't but 29 years old, what's she gonna do?
Yeah, she's not gonna stay with him.
Yeah,
She can start with herself.
Or she can go down to the store
Excuse me?
and get something with some batteries on it.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to go.
They got some stuff down there.
Oh, you don't want to
Match
talk
up
about
everything you done seen in that porn movie.
Look at the
They got
time.
some stuff. I don't know how the hell you use that.
Power drive.
I saw a girl one time with a bat. I said, well, Lord, I can't follow that.
No, that's the headline of that part.
Got stuff down there use gasoline.
And it had a cord on it. Like, whoa.
Where you plugging that in?
You plug that in.
You got a lawnmower pulley on this thing? What is
You
that?
got a game?
All right, Steve, we got to go. Email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at My Girl Shirley.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Take me to heart.
She's the queen, and she will forever have an impact on my soul. I know millions of people have heard her music, and she's going to forever be remembered.
And I loved her dignity in all she did. And her love of God made her who she is.
When she sang, you had to feel it inside your heart and soul because she was very uplifting. Her music brought joy to everybody.
Her music was absolutely inspirational.
She was there arm in arm with Martin Luther King. And when she did respect, that went a long way. Hey, today on the Steve Harvey Morning Show, we're going to honor the life, the legacy, and the music of my friend, the one and only Queen of Soul.
Can you just tell us, we know that you all had a special bond. So, Steve, tell us about one of the times you met Aretha.
The NABA, I think it was, National NABJ, National Association of Black Journalists.
Yeah.
I think she was performing at one of the events, and we were backstage. It was sort of funny because Aretha needed, when she performed, she liked the air to be off.
Oh, yeah.
She don't play with air conditioning.
She wore a towel around her
She
neck.
wanted that air off.
Yep.
And it was already a little warm in NABJ.
NABJ.
Yeah, the black journalist was already hot.
Okay.
Aretha came in there and said, cut whatever air on off.
Oh, yeah.
They cut that air off. Boy, them sisters in their hair started reacting. And makeup, they was looking good, though. Them sisters were strong. They held it together. Aretha came out there and sang, because it's Riri.
Yeah.
Soon as she left,
Get that
if
out.
you'd have seen them black people trying to cut that air off. Because they was real respectful of Aretha. They let it, this the queen, man. We got this. She said.
Yeah.
Soon as Aretha got through singing, and sang her tail off, too. Lord have mercy, man. This woman's voice, man. And as soon as she got through, them people trying to cut that air on, man. But she was always kind to me. She always said
She was very
beautiful
kind.
stuff to me. I just love you, Steve. You just doing so much. Boy, I watch you on that show, Ooh, Family Feud. I be sitting up laughing, you know. I just remember stuff like that. I like talking about people in positive ways, you know.
Of course, yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, look, we all going to leave here.
Absolutely.
Some sooner, some later. But we all pulling up out of here. And I just think about my terms and my life in terms of my longevity, man. And I didn't have more time than I got left. That's for sure. I'm not going to live another 60 years. I'm not going to be 120.
All right. We'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This hour's comedy segment in which Jay wrote. Jay, explain it, please.
Well, it has to do with millennials, and now a lot of them are becoming parents now, and so now they have to tell their kids how tough they had it. How tough they had it when they was coming up. Like for instance, see, boy, I didn't have a spaceship. I had to catch an Uber everywhere.
They gonna be saying
spaceship.
Yeah. Now you got a spaceship. I had to call
I see what
Uber.
you said, Jay. What millennials
What millennials
is going to say to their kids when they
Let
grow
them know.
up.
Try to make it look hard.
You got one,
Try to make it look
you got
hard.
one.
Hell no, I ain't got one. I just found out what the joke was.
Come on, Junior. We'll wait.
Dog, I had all this other stuff.
What parents today, what millennials will say to their kids.
Go ahead, Junior. You got one?
I made it off of $15 an hour. I made it. Okay? 15.
Yeah. Count them. Why don't you sit up here and talk about rough? Do you know back in the day, sometime the cable would go out, completely out.
Come on, Tommy.
Boy, let me tell y'all something. Y'all don't know nothing about no real singers, see? You don't know nothing about like Drake, boy. The Migos. Huh?
Yeah.
Sam, Cardi
Kiki.
B, Bruno
Yeah.
Mars. Boy, y'all don't know nothing about no music. That was music, boy.
Kiki, do you love me?
Yeah.
Y'all singing this mess right here. Don't nobody Kiki, do you love me? Yeah.
These are what millennials are going to say to their kids.
This is what millennials are
So
gonna
you
say.
just go, we had the FaceTime back in the day. All we had was FaceTime. You gonna sit up here and beam your ass over here without asking me.
Good one,
You go
Steve.
beam.
Good one. Beam. Come on,
Oh,
Jay.
You sitting here talking about you got it rough. You don't know what rough is. I had to borrow money from my mama and my daddy.
Come on,
till I
man.
made it.
Yeah.
Oh, these are all so true.
Yeah.
Both parents.
Come on, Junior. Say something. What you complaining for? Huh? When I was your age, I was living with my parents. Do you hear me? When I was I lived with them.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
on.
I didn't have but 103 shoes when I was your age. 103 sneakers is all I had, boy. You sitting up in here with 400 pair of shoes. You don't know how you got it.
I like it, Tommy. Yeah. These are what millennials will say to their kids.
I'm sitting up in here. And you don't even know how hard it was sitting up here having to email everybody. Email and sending all these damn emails out. You sitting up in here reading my damn mind.
Nailed it, yeah.
This is what millennials are going to say to their kids and let them know they had a tough time.
Okay. Gas
was $4.50 back in the day.
Yeah.
You paying $100. We were struggling, boy.
Yeah.
Come on, Junior.
You and that damn robot playing with each other. I had real friends. You hear me? I had real people I had to play with. You got a damn robot you just go play with.
Boy, you don't understand. We had our pants sagging around our behind when we was coming through. You got them way back below your thigh now. Huh? You don't know how good y'all got it.
Yeah, they don't know.
Complaining all the time.
School them.
Complaining. All I hear is complain. We had to carry our phones back in the day.
Yeah.
Now you ain't got the dollar. You all you do is just blink your damn eyes and make a phone call.
You got a chip in your head.
Come on, Steve.
Y'all don't know what it was like back then. When we wanted to have a booty, we had to have butt implants.
Yeah.
We was getting silicone and all kinds of stuff shot in our ass. Now all you got to do is sit up here and imagine an ass, and here it is.
All right, more of this crazy, ignorant show. Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
I want to ask you guys this. What is the one OCD thing you do every single day? We all have our OCD moments. You know we do. But what's the one thing you never miss, even if it's the silliest little thing? You got to touch something, you got to taste something, smell something, or hoard something every day, or you don't feel right.
I can tell you.
What's yours, Jay?
I bite my lip. It looks like I'm geeking. It looks like I'm on something, but I'm like, the people look at me like, what's wrong with him? Why is he doing that? I'm a lip biter.
Okay, a lip biter.
Yeah.
What about you, Junior?
I have to put things in the middle. It cannot be off center.
In the middle? In the middle?
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
I move stuff all the time. Y'all don't even notice it, but I move stuff all the time. It just doesn't look.
Now,
like
I don't even. When we were working together, I never wanted him in my office because he put stuff in the middle. Go move stuff in your own damn office.
Like my phone has to sit right in front of me.
Oh,
like
right in front of you.
It's just something about being in there.
What about you, nephew?
Y'all gonna think I'm crazy.
I
can't.
No, we would never think that.
I can't go to the bathroom without taking a shower afterwards. I have to.
Okay.
I have to.
Okay, this is things
that was
you
a lot of
do
information. I'm just saying.
at work, though.
Yeah.
You go home, so like if you at the studio, you go all the way home.
I'm not going.
If you have to use the bathroom at work, you go home, take a shower.
That's a lot of scrubbing in a day.
We're talking about at work. All right, we'll be back with more of this ignorance.
And I got man wipes.
We do think you're crazy.
Wipes.
Yes, we do.
We did.
Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, it is time for Ask Steve. Here's a question from a listener. It says, Steve, I've been dating a guy for 6 months, and we are both very involved in our church. Now, when we first met, I told him that I was practicing celibacy, and he was okay with it. Now he is ready to have sex, and I'm not. My friends tell me I'm stupid, and I'm going to lose a good man. Am I really being stupid, Steve?
Well, you're not being stupid. Of course not. Those are your values and morals, and you make decisions for your life, what you think is best. the majority of your friends is calling you stupid. Are they in a committed relationship? Are they married? You know, how do they know what's right for you? And what you decide to do is the right thing. Now, you and this dude go to the same church, and you both agreed. But now, let's just have a real conversation here. It is easier to say you're going to wait for marriage than it actually is to wait for marriage.
Yes, it is. Especially if you're dating on a regular basis. Yes, yes.
And especially if you've had sex before.
Yes.
Hard
Amen
to
to
say
that.
no to that.
Yeah. And what are we waiting? It ain't good when we get to it.
Yeah. There's a use-by date on it.
Yeah.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
Really,
I'm sorry.
Jay?
Y'all two stay out there. I'm just telling you, the young lady, that it's hard to do that.
No, that's
It
real
is.
talk. It is, Steve. That's
It is.
real. It is.
And the guy who said he could do it, he threw now. And I'm not mad at the guy for wanting you, because that's the human nature of it. So you and he need to sit down and constantly have talks. Now, I've heard other people say, you know, there are
Have
other
open
things y'all could do.
conversations
And I don't know what that is, but
Wait, what, Steve? What did you just say?
I said I've heard people say there's other things y'all can do. I don't know what that is. You didn't hear that from Steve.
That won't lead to having sex?
Some kind of way we're going to be laying down.
Shirley,
whatever
I
we
just said I have heard people say there's other
Yeah.
things that two people can do instead of having sex. Now, based on the sex that I've had, I can think of no replacement.
All right, coming up, last break of the day on this Friday. It's been a good day. It's been a good week. We'll be back with Steve and his closing remarks right after this at 49 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Take me to heart. She's the queen, and she will forever have an impact on my soul. I know millions of people have heard her music, and she's going to forever be remembered.
And nobody. I loved her dignity and all she did. And her love of God made her who she is.
When she sang, you had to feel it inside your heart and soul, because she was very uplifting. Her music brought joy to everybody.
Her music was absolutely inspirational.
She was there arm in arm with Martin Luther King. And when she did respect, that went a long way.
Well, Steve, we've called upon the world and the Steve Harvey Nation. And now we have a special guest. She is Detroit and Philly radio legend, Miss Frankie Darcell.
Good morning, Steve, Carla, Shirley, Tommy. Good morning, Junior. Steve, wow, we were just talking about Aretha the other day. And you know, I found it interesting. You crossed my mind when you said the other day that God's will be done. What a legacy. We're all going to make our transition, Steve. You know, we've got a birth date and a death date. And in that middle there is that dash. What a life to rehash of Aretha Franklin. You know, she could have lived anywhere on the globe, and she chose to continue to live here in the city of Detroit. And, of course, our hearts are heavy. We pray for her family, and nothing like losing a parent and to lose, you know, your mom. So we pray for her children and her family and extended family. She is the queen of soul. But, Steve, you know, I would share with you as well that not only was she the queen of soul, but the work that her father, C.L. Franklin, did on behalf of not only the citizens of the city of Detroit, but around the world, and working with Dr. King and others, she too was a part of that civil rights movement. Now that we think about her life to rehash, we think about who Aretha Franklin really was, not only the queen of soul, and I said the other day, she's the queen of soul to the world, but she's also family to us. You know, she will be missed, but she has left just a huge example of what our young artists should be, how they could tap into her greatness, and of course her legacy that she leaves here in the city of Detroit. And you know what, Steve, thank you as well. Everybody's talking about her passing, but just the way that you're doing what you're doing in celebrating her life, her loves,
and her legacy. So, on behalf of the city, we just thank you for telling the world what they already knew, but reminding them this morning.
R.I.P. Queen of Soul.
This is a farewell. Missy Elliott said something really smart. After she sent her prayers up, she said, refer back to my text. And Missy Elliott had text that we've got to take time out to honor these legends while they living. So, to the Queen of Soul.
Oh, yeah.
Who was such a fan of mine and I'm a fan of hers. And, we've talked many times. And in case you're young and a millennial, I don't care who you are. You should know who Aretha Franklin is.
You should.
Yes.
You should.
So just let me help you understand something.
She's a national treasure.
See, a national treasure. She is the Queen of Soul.
Yes, sir.
Just like James Brown was the godfather of soul. This the Queen of Soul.
And boy, could she sing.
But do you understand that if it was no Aretha Franklin, there would be no Mary J. Blige?
Yeah.
That there would be no Anita Baker? That there would be no Whitney? Do you know that there would be no Erykah Badu? There would be no Jill Scott. There would be no Vivian Green. There would be no Beyonce. There would be no Layla Hathaway. There would be no Yolanda Adams. There would not be no Kim Burrell. There would be no Shaka Khan. I can go down the list. There would be no Emotions.
You naming some great ones.
I'm telling you, and all these girls I'm naming to you can sing.
Ooh, what?
And you know where they got it from? From the Queen of Soul.
Yes.
Her daddy was all that up in Detroit.
Yes.
Now listen to me. There are other icons in this world still living. Patti LaBelle still here. Gladys Knight still here. But do you understand Diana Ross? Let me just get you to understand what we're really talking about. We're just talking about sheer greatness at the rawest level. Take all the technology out, and all these people I just named to you can still flat out sing.
Hello.
True that.
Now, if your name ain't on this list, I just forgot. There are some names I probably forgot. Some great female vocalists out there, the Sade's and
Anita Baker.
and doggone, oh Lord have mercy.
Faith Evans.
Yes.
Faith Evans.
Lauryn Hill.
It's some girls out here that I left off the list. And it wasn't to show you any disrespect at all. I'm just telling you.
Fantasia.
Don't get me started.
Fantasia can give her career to Aretha.
Yes, she can.
Come on.
Say that,
You better
Steve
say
Harvey.
that.
But I tell you what, Fantasia will tell you that.
Yes, she will.
Because they got it. Sierra got it. They got it. Janet Jackson would not exist without Aretha Franklin. I just saw Beyonce live. And Beyonce right now, the greatest living female artist in terms of showmanship and singing, the whole package. I've never seen a more talented person than Beyonce. Now,
Girl's bad.
Now, when you start talking about singing, hold up. Now we got to get on over here and start talking about Aretha Franklin. You got to get over here. You got to start talking about Whitney. Anita Baker.
Yeah.
You got to get over here and talk about Layla Hathaway, because that girl could sing, man. But you got to talk about Gladys and Patti and
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.